You guys having a good time? How about the couple over here? You guys having a good time? Lots of noise! They're laughing on the inside, folks. They're not laughing at all. Let's get our next comedian up here. Let's get Carlos Mendoza!
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Now, I can associate with Kevin a whole bunch because he talked about being the black sheep sort of of the family, and I'm a heavy underachiever too. One of those kids that never lived up to their potential. My brother is a homicide detective in Chicago. Yeah. Decorated, yeah, good stuff, good stuff. My sister is the new city clerk of Chicago, and the only reason my family even still talks to me is because I've actually sired offspring, which for Mexicans is it. So I mean, I'm in until, you know, my sister or my brother, God forbid, you know, breed. So, but I'm in relatively good company, I think, because as my theology professor tells me I'm going to hell for, I think that Jesus was a disappointment to his folks. Oh, he was. You know what? Let's face it. Jesus, I don't want to blow your minds, Jesus was a Jew. Fact. He's a Jew. Okay? And it stands to reason that his parents were Jews. Okay? So, Joseph, he's got a kid that can feed the multitudes with a couple of crackers, a little bit of fish. He can turn water into wine. And the fucking guy doesn't dominate the catering industry in the Middle East? Are you fucking kidding me? He could have had a chain of restaurants. He could have been the power of food in that whole part of the world. Instead of Joe for life. Okay? And then we got Mary, okay? Her son can heal the blind, give him sight back. Okay? He can put ears back on guys that have got it cut off, the Roman soldier. Sorry, you guys. Okay. He can cure crazy people. Guy's possessed, boom, puts it in pigs. Okay? Fucking Lazarus, boom, you're back. Okay? What Jewish mom wouldn't want to have a fucking doctor as a son? But instead, she gets a guy that can do all of this shit and hangs out with 12 other guys hitting the bars and the whorehouses all day long. Okay? That is my kind of underachiever. Okay, because he goes around, he's at the bars all day long with the prostitutes and his 12 pals, and you know he must have been the fucking best wingman ever in the history of wingmen. Peter comes along, goes ahead and nails down some super skanky chick in the Middle East. Okay, boom! Next day, Órale, Jesús! I got a burning! Órale! They look Mexican, they might have been. Okay? It could have happened. Okay? Jesus, like, Órale, Holmes, here you go. He's all good? You can go ahead and nail down whatever other skanky chick he wants. It can happen. If he can heal the dead, you're good. Okay? Hangovers. Okay? Next thing, órale. Órale, Chucho, I got a problem. My head is killing me. Jesus, JC was like, hey, no problem, buddy. You're good. You're good for drinking the next day. All night long, party central. That's how I like to think of Jesus. Okay? Now, I'm going to hell for that, among other things. Okay, and I think a little bit of that rubbed off on my daughter. Okay? At 5 years old, my stepmom, well, not my stepmom, my mother-in-law, my wife's stepmom, was watching the kids. She goes ahead and makes tuna mac, innocuous enough, and she goes ahead and feeds everybody and leaves the food on the countertop. Cat, which I hate cats, climbs up on the counter and starts eating it. My mother-in-law goes ahead and takes the cat, not thinking, she doesn't like cats either. Goes, fucking cat! Throws it out the window. Good for her. Yeah. Okay. My kids don't say anything. They're not like, oh, Grandma said that word. None of that. No problem. My mother-in-law doesn't think twice about it. She goes ahead and takes my kids and puts them in bed eventually. My son, being a good little boy, goes ahead and goes right to sleep. No problem. My daughter doesn't want to go to sleep. She's fucking around, doing this, doing that. And my mother-in-law says, Gracie, why aren't you sleeping? I was like, I can't sleep. Well, why can't you sleep? There's a fucking monster under my bed. And so she says, oh, Gracie, you know, that's not a very nice word. And Gracie's thinking about it, and my mother-in-law says, maybe you should try a different word. I haven't been around me long enough. She's like, okay, I've got her. My daughter thinks she's got it made. She's like, okay, Grandma, I can't go to sleep because there's a fucking ghost under my bed. And so right from there, I knew it was lost. Well, you guys have a great night. Thank you very much. And here's Kevin once again.
Yeah.
Give it for Carlos Mendoza,
Give it for Carlos Mendoza, everybody.
Carlos, I really appreciate that Carlos made one of Jesus' disciples into Chewy. Hey,